The ultimate guitar key is the key of G, and today we're going to continue our fundamental strumming, G, C, D, coming up. Hey everyone, Paul here, PZ Guitar, your virtual practice partner, and we are going back and staying in PZ Guitar Basics, a place to practice for beginners or anyone to practice. I'm just not going to show you what to do and say, good luck, but we're going to practice it together. We've already done chords A, D, and E, and I highly recommend you take a look at that video. It's probably going to be up here somewhere. To take a look at the format, because I'm not going to spend nowhere nearly as much time going over the format. Again, just like last time, I have a great document that's going to be, the URL is going to be in the video description. Download it, add it to your PZ Guitar library. It helps you to be able to follow along. Again, we've got the same 5 strumming patterns, but today it's going to be G, C, and D. So let's get right into it. Okay, lab number 1. I'm not going to dilly-dally around. Let's go, lab 1. Okay, here's our strumming pattern, G, C, D, G, D, C, and then our strumming pattern is just going to be, it's going to be down, 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 miss, and then change. Miss. Here we go. You ready? I'm ready. Back to the top. That's lab 1. Okay, lab 2. So that was our warm up. So strum pattern number 2 coming up right now. Hey everyone, hey, if you find benefit in this kind of content, leave a comment and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell so that way you can get notified as to when videos come out. Strum pattern number 2, it's in your documentation. It's going to be 4 down strums, change chords, 4 down strums. Same progression. Here we go. Okay, strum pattern number 3. You know what? We're practically done already. So strum pattern number 3, we're going to add an up strum this time. Okay, here we go. It's going to be the and of 2. How do I know the and of 2? Because it says so. Makes it easy to follow along. Here we go. Again. That was strum pattern number 3. Starting to sound like a good strum pattern. So let's now get ready, right? Let's go right into number 4. Number 4, we're going to add yet another up strum, this time on the and of 3. Here we go. Again. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. Keep your hand moving. Don't stop if you make a mistake. Who doesn't? If you make a mistake, just plow through. Try and keep up. If I'm going too fast, there's a little gear icon on YouTube on the video that allows you to slow it down. So to find your sweet spot. So here we go. For now we're going to do strum pattern number 5. And strum pattern number 5 is the only strum pattern of today's lesson, is where on a downbeat, 1, 2, 3, 4, not the ands, but beat number 3, there's no down strum. So I'm kind of like foregoing. You keep your hand moving anyway. So this is going to have 2 up strums in a row. So just to demonstrate, down, down, up, down. 1, 2, and 4. Okay, it's the same pattern. Here we go, coming up. Again. Okay, now for strum pattern number 6, we are going to now go consecutively, just one time through G, C, D, G, D, C. We're just going to do that round one time, but we're going to do strum pattern number 1, followed immediately by 2, 3, 4, and 5, because that's a skill that you really need to be able to do, because many times a verse will have strum pattern A, and a bridge will have strum pattern B. A chorus may have strum pattern C. An interlude may have a strum pattern D, or some combination thereof. So it's important that you be able to change on the fly, be agile when you do your strumming. So the only way to do that, the easy way is the hard way. You got to practice it. So let's practice that right now. So it's strum pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we go through the G, C, D, G, D, C one time each. Here we go. So we start off nice and easy, and it gets a little harder as we go. Next. Next. Here we go. Last one. I just added a little extra on the end there, on the tail. Hey, thanks for sticking around. Here we go. I'm going to give you some tips. So here's some tips, and thanks. Hey everyone, thanks for sticking around and practicing with me. Today I wanted to use the electric because I haven't used the electric on videotape here on video here for a while, and just wanted to show it some love. And I'm really digging these mono strings here, which is the same strings I have on my acoustic. There's a video about that. These strings are really quite amazing. I'm really very pleased about it. But anyway, when it comes to this type of exercise here, you're really exercising your left hand chord changing, and you're exercising your right hand on strumming. And when on that sixth strum pattern, when you combine all 5 of them, you have to think ahead in order to keep it playing smooth. Now, when it comes to the chord shapes, sometimes I'll use this chord shape where I'm using ring, middle, pinky when I play the G chord, because if the next chord is going to be a C, it becomes a very easy transition to C. If I'm playing, sometimes I'll play this G chord, the 4-fingered big boy rock and roll David Bowie G, because the next chord is going to be a D and I have an anchor finger. So that transition is very good. Or if I'm going from D to G, I can do that. Okay? So your chord choices, find out which is your preferred chord choices. Keep your hand moving all the time. Use the little gear icon to slow things down if you need to. I've indexed all of the starts of the actual playing, so that way you can wind it back and do it again and again and again, because it's better to practice with someone than to do it by yourself. So until then, keep practicing. I'll see you soon with more on this fundamental strumming series here. D, G, and A coming up. But not right now, but later. Well, you know what I mean.